Days following the passing of Ariel Sharon, the Israeli Ministry of Education issued a special advisory study material for schools about the legacy of the late Prime Minister. The controversy erupted when members of the media got hold of the material and realized that some of the more problematic events in Sharon's resume were left out. So we wanted to find out how common it is for a country to rewrite the history of one of its founding fathers. Well, news anchor Hila Kobo was the first to break the news about the controversial study material on Israel's most popular web portal.
Walla News was the first to break the story. Just after Ariel Sharon's death, the Israeli Minister of Education kind of ordered the schools to conduct some lessons about the heritage and about the life of Ariel Sharon. We looked at it, and it was very interesting to see that some very important and controversial parts of Ariel Sharon's career and life were hidden. It was told to the teachers to tell about Sharon as a leader, as a shepherd even, but the parts about Lebanon war or about the disengagement plan, again, were hidden. It was intentional. It was so obvious that these parts were hidden. We even talked to some educators, including a very popular headmaster in Tel Aviv, and he told us that there's no fear, to try to pass some complex issues to young children. They're capable of understanding complex issues.
Daniela Friedman is the head of the Social Awareness Unit at the Israeli Ministry of Education, which released the Ariel Sharon study material.
The
Ministry of Education doesn't feel any necessity to remove facts, certainly not to remove things from the biographies of the founding fathers of the country. More than that, we are well aware that the students don't live in a vacuum. They can cross-reference everything today in seconds. Therefore, we can't ignore certain events in someone's life or things he went through or participated in. So, in fact, when we created the educational study material about Ariel Sharon, we highlighted landmarks throughout his life, and the schools and teachers were the ones to exercise proper judgment in accordance to the ages of the students, political, religious, and socio-economic influences of the body of students at their school. And with this data, the educational team will have to decide as to the level of the depth they want to get into certain issues.
Dr. Tzvi Beckerman of the Melton Center for Jewish Education at the Hebrew University has researched the anthropology of education for many years.
It just would be surprising for any government, not only in Israel, to take history seriously. History is not used as schools to create historians, but to create citizens according to the reigning ideology of the government at that time. I assume that some of the issues that might not be kept within the present curriculum are his activities during the Sabra and Shatila events during the First Lebanese War. In general, his participation in the First Lebanese War, which is very much discussed among historians and politicians, mostly politicians till today.
So controversial as the Sharon material seemed to be initially, turns out changing someone's legacy for future generations is not that uncommon around the world. For Jane 1, I'm Ron Jacobson in Tel Aviv.